Dear students, welcome to all of you in this video lesson for B.Ed second year of Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. Today, we will have a discussion on need and importance of study skills, types of study skills, and techniques of study skills. The topic is prescribed in the 7th unit, Teaching of Vocabulary, Study and Reference Skills of the course Pedagogy of English for both the regular and distance mode students of B.Ed. In this video lesson, we will try to find out the answers of these questions. What is the need of study skills? What are the types of study skills? And what are the techniques of study skills? Students, let's know the process of making notes. We need to follow this process while making notes. Read the whole text at least twice. Decide the title for the text. Reduce the text into an outline retaining all the slant points. Structure the whole text by dividing it into main and sub-points on the basis of the title given to the text. Prepare the note in such a manner that it should give scope for the writer or reader to reconstruct the original passage at a later date. Maintain logical sequence of ideas given in the text. Every student should follow this process while making notes. Now remember these characteristics of note making skill. Include necessary and important points, ignore irrelevant information, summarize the content briefly, use short forms, symbols, mind maps, flow charts, etc. Provide the gist of entire content. Help to recapitulate the entire content whenever needed. Help the reader to quickly understand the content. Leave spaces for additional changes. One should remember all these characteristics while making notes. Students, in the previous topic, note making, we have seen how to make notes while reading. Another important study skill is note taking. Note taking involves listening carefully to a lecture or speech or oral communication and taking down notes. The main difference between note taking and note making is that note taking involves listening, whereas note making involves reading. Note taking plays an important role in classrooms, seminars, conferences, workshops, symposiums, and official meetings. We can read the text as many times as we want, but we cannot listen to the lecture or speech again and again unless it is recorded. Therefore, note taking needs careful listening and actively noting down the important points. All good study techniques start with good note taking habits. Knowing how to take good notes will improve your ability to study more effectively. Students, remember these points while taking down notes. Listen to the lecture carefully. Carefully listens the introduction of the lecture. Generally, it deals with the topic, purpose, and theme of the lecture. Jot down the main points while listening. If you miss some points, leave some space for them. Clarify these missing points at the end of the lecture with the help of lecturer or your friends. Generally, lecturers summarize the lecture or conclude the lecture at the end. Compare your notes with the summary or conclusion of the lecturer. Make use of flow charts, diagrams, tables, etc. while taking notes. Ask the questions to clarify your doubts or share your concerns. Listen and note down the answers given by the lecturer on different questions. Collect the handouts of PowerPoint presentations of the lecture if it is available. Write the notes in legible handwriting. So, one should remember all these points while taking down notes. The concept of mind mapping was first described by a psychologist and brain scientist Tony Buzan in 1974 through a TV series Use Your Head. It was broadcasted by BBC. Mind map is a graphic technique used to represent ideas and concepts. According to Tony Buzan, a mind map is the ultimate organizational thinking tool. It is the easiest way to put information into your brain and take information out of your brain. It is a creative and effective means of note taking that literally maps out your thoughts. Mind map is a diagram that visualizes information. It shows a relationship among different concepts, ideas, things or factors with lines serving as links. It is often developed around a single concept. This is a mind map of noun. Here you can see the main concept noun at the center, and the types of nouns are linked to the main concept by various links. For creating a mind map, you need a blank paper, color pen or pencil, your brain and imagination. Follow these 7 steps to create any mind map. The first step is start in the center of a blank page. Starting in the center gives you brain freedom to spread out in all directions. Second step, use an image or picture for your central idea. An image is worth 1,000 words and helps you use your imagination. The third step, use colors throughout. Colors are as exciting to your brain as are images. The fourth step is connect your main branches to the central image. Brain works by association. It likes to link things together. The fifth step is to make your branches curved rather than straight line. Straight lines are boring. Sixth step is use one keyword per line. Single keyword gives your mind map more power and flexibility. The last step is use images throughout, because each image, like the central image, is also worth 1,000 words. So, these are the 7 steps of making any type of mind map. One should remember all these steps while making mind map. Mind map is one of the important technique of making notes. The technique of brainstorming was introduced by Alex Osborne, an American writer and creativity theorist. Brainstorming is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. According to Alex Osborne, brainstorming is a conference technique by which a group attempts to find a solution for a specific problem by amassing all the ideas spontaneously by its members. As storm clears the pollution of air, brainstorm clears mental confusion and chaos and helps a group of people to find out solutions to a problem. Brainstorming activity can be arranged in small or large group of students. But the question pops up in our brain that how to use brainstorming in the classroom. Let's try to understand the process of conducting brainstorming in the classroom. In the first step of brainstorming, teacher should pose a question or a problem before the students and encourage students to express their answers, suggestions or ideas in their own words and in their own ways. In second step, students will express their ideas, answers or suggestions rapidly one by one. Teacher should accept all the ideas, relevant or irrelevant or bizarre alike. Teacher should note down the ideas on the board in brief. No criticism is allowed in this step. In third step, after all the points or ideas are noted down, now examine each and every idea through discussion and debate. In fourth step, separate the relevant and irrelevant ideas. And in last step, discuss the relevant ideas and form a solution to the problem. So, these were the steps of brainstorming. Here, it is important to note that teacher should establish encouraging and supportive atmosphere in the class. Encourage students to pose n number of ideas to solve the problem. Stress on quantity of ideas rather than quality of ideas. Involve each and every student in the process. Don't allow criticism in idea gathering phase. Brainstorming promotes learning atmosphere in the class. A collective effort of idea generation leads to high quality and high quantity ideas. It promotes collaborative, cooperative and constructive learning among students. It triggers creativity of students. It turns the individual energy of students into synergy. So students, in this video lesson, we discuss need of study skills, type of study skills and techniques of study skills. You can read more about this topic from the books and other resources you are watching on your screen. That's all in this video lesson. Let's meet you next time with a new topic. Thank you very much.